Welcome to Japanese inscrutable society on politics. Last program, I detailed what is the Japanese election for Shugi-in House of Representatives, English called general election. Different from House of Councilors, 参議院国政選挙 national election. But this is the 衆議院 House of Representatives. 総選挙 different word. But anyway, 8th January, day of judgment for more than 1,200 candidates for the election. Only 465 passed. Some come back to the house. Others, new entry to the house. But anyway, result, big surprise. This is a newspaper following day, 9th February 2026. Landslide victory to LDP, 自民党 or Liberal Democratic Party. They get 2/3 of entire seats of House of Representatives. This is a huge victory for Takaichi, Prime Minister. And before the election, this is the kind of situation, the 465 seats. LDP is minority ruling party. It can't be majority at its own. So need some help from other party. Here comes Ishin, Japan Innovation Party. Ishin, mostly based on Osaka. So together, just majority, 233 seats. But Takaichi was very much stressed about this situation. Each time he has big issues, she has to ask some support, some help from opposition parties. That is not a situation she wanted to continue. So she took snap election. Prime Minister has a kind of power to dissolve House of Representatives anytime. House of Councilors, you can't do this. They're all fixed schedules every 3 years. But House of Representatives, 衆議院, you can do anything. Whenever you feel you need the snap election. And she activate this special privilege to the Prime Minister. February is a middle of winter. Normally not good for election. The half of Japan deeply snow covered. And February is the time for students to take entrance examinations of universities or maybe for high school students, very busy. And eligible age to vote is age 18 years old they are about to graduate from university and graduate from high school. So 500,000, 500,000 of them, they are preparing or getting into the busy season of entrance examination. So that no one actually expect that any prime minister pick up the snap election this time of year. But new prime minister, Takaichi, she really wanted to get the strong majority in the House of Representatives. But anyway, huge victory. This is the majority, and 261 considered as the absolute majority. This is the kind of ideal situation for ruling party. All the committees under control of ruling party. So any bills, you have no problem to send them to the voting at the House assemblies. But the result, far beyond this absolute majority, 261. This is the next figure is 310. 310 is called super majority. This is the 絶対多数 absolute majority. This is enough. But actually it reached beyond this super majority line. 316. Actual figure 316. And actually, LDP has received so much votes for proportional representatives. This is a 289 for single seat electorate. And there another system, 176 for proportional representation. So how much you get for proportional depends on how much you receive the vote. And LDP landslide victory. So not only single seat electorate, but also proportional representatives. Huge votes. Almost all the listed members get elected. So funny thing happened. they have 316 actually elected, but they have some 14 seats eligible to get for LDP. But the LDP's list is a short list. You can consider this entire vote. So 14, the LDP didn't have enough the names in the list. So there are supposed to be part of LDP the election successful figure, but 14 is given to other parties. But this happened. This victory is actually they didn't expect this figure, this great victory. No critics, no actually political commentators, the LDP itself, opposition parties, they never expected this figure. So 14 is given to other parties. This is a very unusual thing happened. And result is 465, and the LDP from 198 to 316, and Ising, the kind of junior partner, the 34, from 34 to 36, 2 seats, they increased. And altogether, this LDP and Ising, as a ruling party, 352. 352. So it's an unbelievable figure. And the biggest opposition party, Rikken, Constitutional Democratic Party, CDP, this CDP and Kome party. Kome party merged. So together they established a new party called Chudo. Chudo is originally kind of a Buddhist term because Kome is backed by religious group, Soka Gakkai, based on Buddhism, Nichiren Buddhism. So Chudo is a word originated from Buddhism. But anyway, Chudo means kind of central, middle way. So English translation, Centrist Reform Alliance. So CRA. But maybe Chudo, just say Chudo. And this Chudo, before election, 167 together. Mostly the CDP 149, something like that, around 150, near 150, but together 167. And there's another opposition party, 国民民主党は Democratic Party for People, 27, and the result is +1, 28. And Communist Party, 8, from 8 down to 4, so half, 4. And there's a Reiwa, another small party, but somewhat very much led by strong figure, Yamamoto Taro. Yamamoto Taro is a very much strong figure, and he actually founded the Reiwa Party. Reiwa Party 8, but he still remain as the leader of Reiwa Party, but he had some cancer kind of thing, trouble, health issue. So he actually stepped down from actual activities. Still remained as a chief of Reiwa Party, but he actually the less actually appearance in the actual campaign. So that influence, because his existence is very much influential, but he is now outside of actual campaign. That's why Reiwa got only one from 8 to 1. And Sansei kind of right-wing party, Sansei, only two in House of Representatives. But Sansei is a relatively new party. And last year, there was a House of Councillors election. And before last, there was a general election or House of Representatives. Last two elections, they are kind of huge influence particularly among younger generations. And this Sansei kind of the most strong appeal to the people is Japanese first. Japanese first. That means somewhat trying to establish the more rigid the laws and ordinances against foreign residents. So this is a typical worldwide. There's a kind of right-wing movement. The trying to eliminate the migration, the population or something like this. A similar thing happening in Japan. The triggered by this sunset law. Sunset law from this the leader Kamiya, he actually wanted to increase from the two is not reflecting the popularity of sunset law. It's happened, the previous general election, they just got the two. But good last year, House of Councillors, they actually skyrocketed the numbers. So they expect a similar thing happen to this election. But there are the kind of conservative votes they gained last election. But that was under the former Prime Minister, Ishiba. Ishiba wasn't actually a popular figure among the conservative the voters. So after Ishiba, Takaichi is a kind of magnet to attract so millions of tens of millions of conservative votes. Once kind of some left LDP to head to some other parties, including the sunset law. Sunset law attracted such votes. They escaped from the LDP because of the policy. That is a kind of very touchy issue, talking about the migration problem and kind of non-Japanese the existence in Japan, getting a bit of touchy issue. Because of sunset law, knew that there are some kind of some deeper part of the society, there are anti non-Japanese feelings stacked like a magma, and sunset law triggered that the attraction of such feelings. So last election, summer last year, there was a House of Councillors. They got a huge power. But this time, under Takaichi, Conservative Party getting back to the LDP. So he actually mentioned frequently that his goal is the 30 the members in the House of Representatives. This originally two, but he knows sunset law knows that they are the big power. They can show on this election, but expectation is actually betrayed by the Prime Minister Takaichi. Takaichi's popularity is so huge, so much votes come back to the LDP. That's why instead of number of new power, 30 in the House. Result is 15, only 15. And there's another party, Hoshu-to, or conservative party. Translated, Hoshu means conservative. Hoshu-to, the small tiny party. Also, they always keep keep complaining about the existence of non-Japanese. Non-Japanese destroy future Japan. We have to introduce more rigid regulations over migration issues. So, but this is a bit extreme ideas. There are many Japanese concerned that is an issue, but not such extreme the extreme actually goals. So the Conservative Party gained no seat. They had one, but they lost one. That means nil in the House coming actually years. And there's another the kind of situations over socialist parties. Japan, until decades ago, the LDP and the Socialist Party, Japan Socialist Party, this is the two pillars of Japanese politics. LDP, almost always ruling party, but the strong oppositions, Socialist Party. So Japan Socialist Party, so they are actually keep some tensions or whatever they are going to decide. This is the two the main party and the strong opposition party. But gradually this Socialist Party gradually splitting into the different ones, and actually now very much tiny the party. So the name no longer Socialist Party because there are different Democratic Socialist Party, Socialist Democratic Party. So there are many the spin-offs, and this is the only one still kept under the name Socialist. Socialist Democratic Party, SDP, Samito in Japanese. So they lost the seat in House of the Representatives in the previous election, and this time they couldn't get any seat. Even proportional representation, they couldn't get enough vote to push one candidate to the House. So currently, they have to admit that they actually have no more strong popularity among Japanese politics. And the new power, we witness new power, which is Team Mirai. Mirai means the future. So Team Future. This Team Mirai, the Anno, the party chief, he actually elected as a national stage last summer, House of Councillors. They get the seat. He's very young and very much actually not grown up with party politics. He's more like a ordinary young man, age 30s, and he's actually expert of web kind of things, kind of the computer systems, many kind of the high technologies. He's maneuvering. He can maneuver that kind of things. So and he's rather take a neutral position, and not the right or left, that kind of thing. So they get millions of votes, and actually increase the number. Just one election, start from 0 to 11. One day 0 and 11. That's a big jump. So he's no longer, his party is no longer considered a kind of small, tiny the minority party, but two-digit. Now, House of Representatives, it's Anno. Anno has two-digit the members for his party. So they are kind of results. And big thing, people, there are two things people are surprised. One thing is LDP's the landslide victory. And another thing is that the unbelievable failure of Trudeau from 167 to down to 49. Only the figure from 3-digit to only 2-digit. So more than 100 persons. They lost more than 100 people. So that is the big the surprise. So LDP and Trudeau, this is a huge gap we witnessed. That's the last election. And this Shugin general election, we have keywords. 小選挙区は single seat electorate, and 比例区は proportional representation. And the 席配率 is a narrow defeat rate. The Japanese current system for House of Representatives, basically people the listed single seat electorate. This is not a must. You can put your party, or you yourself can put your name on the Hireku or proportional representation list. But most of the cases in current system, if you win 小選挙区 single seat election, no problem. you congratulations. But if you second place, and the gap between winner and runner-up is not so great, then this person may be picked up by the proportional the representation systems. So depend 席配率 narrow defeat rate. So I'm going to explain some examples how this kind of thing happened this election. This is a big the headline, and also on the other hand, this is the Trudeau, the two party merged, the Constitutional Democratic Party and the Kome. So Mr. Noda, leader of CDP, and Mr. Saito, leader of Kome. So both co-leader, because just merged for this election. So, but great loss. So the two persons, they at the time of a press conference, they announced their resignation from party leaders. So this is a very much solo occasion for the Trudeau new parties, and Trudeau lost more than 100 people, and some people are so important to the CDP. who are this is the Mr. Edano. Mr. Edano is actually founder of CDP. And Okada, Mr. Okada, the very, very strong name. And they never actually failed the election. They have a very strong supporters on each electorate. And also, Azumi, currently, actually, no longer currently, but he was a Secretary General of CDP. And he never failed. They all have strong backup. And more symbolic figure is Ozawa Ichiro. Ozawa Ichiro in Iwate Prefecture. He's a so strong figure in Japanese politics. Not only for CDP. Before CDP, Democratic Party of Japan. Democratic Party took the government, the ruling party, sometime 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 3.5 years. And he was a huge trigger to make it possible. And before he joined the Democratic Party, the side, he was a member of LDP, and he was the General Secretary of LDP at the age of 40s. That is unusual, young, 40, age 40s is very young in Japanese world of politics. But he actually reached that stage. And he was one of leading driving power of LDP. But he left the party and come to the Democratic side through the course of the many struggles. But anyway, this Ozawa Ichiro, he actually elected 19 times. 19 times. If elected this time, 20. 20 is the longest the politician ever elected in the House of Representatives. So he was reaching record-breaking the times of the election, but he failed. He failed this time. It's so hard for any parties beside LDP. This is the kind of huge tailwind for LDP. Not only wind, but stormy wind, come from your back for LDP members. So they are that's the election victories. Unbelievable. So all other party members, they among 100 actually 67 the Chudo actually the CDP who are elected from the single seat electorate, it's near 100, but only 7 elected from single seat electorate. That's unbelievable. There are some people saved by the proportional representative, but only seven survived in a single seat electorate. That was so huge, like a typhoon, tsunami, tidal wave against the headwind against the Chudo and other parties. So this is a very interesting phenomenon. For example, this is the Hokkaido. What happened? Very interesting facts. for each blocks of entire Japan. This is Hokkaido. Sorry, this is the Tohoku. Oh, this is Hokkaido. Hokkaido. The from the electorate 1 through 12. 1 through 12. Most of the cases, half LDP, half CDP kind of opposition and ruling. Hokkaido is a place where many labor unions are strong. There are, of course, stand for opposition parties, something like this. So this is a very much equal power politics, Hokkaido. But this time, different. From 1 through 12, only one. Only electorate number 10. Number 10, Chudo, elected. All the rest, they failed. So 12 seat electorates, but the proportion 8 plus 8. So the Chudo listed 3 on the proportion. Number 1, 2, 3. This is a priority. 1, 2, 3, and many 3. Number 3. So normally, if they fail single seat electorate, so they also listed on the proportional. So depend on how much vote for your party. Normally, if three person allowed to take, so they are if they are lost, this person is actually winner of electorate. But all the rest, 11 people, among 11, depend on the Seiki Ritsu, loss, defeat, narrow defeat rate. This, but number 1, number 2 from Kome, they actually give up all the electorate, single seat electorate, but all the listed on each different zones, listed on the top of the list of Chudo party. So they are no problem. But the single seat electorate, they're all the battleground of former CDP. So they ordinary case, if they lost the single seat, they some come back because of this proportional list. But in case of Hokkaido, 2 are given to Kome. So only it depends how much actually Chudo get to the vote. But this time, only 3, and 1, 2 are given to Kome. So only 1 for CDP. So this person, all their single electorate, 92.13, and next one 84. Third one 80, 79, 73. So if anybody who lost the single seat, the very much high narrow defeat rate, they can be picked up. But in this case, because first 2 are Kometo, so only the third one is one of them highest ratio. So all the rest can't reach that stage. So so this is a kind of the situation. And in case of LDP has among 12, 11 passed. So one person, of course, saved from proportional lift. And there are some other lists who are only for proportional list. Most of the cases, single seat electorate plus listed on the proportional. So to be saved in case you are defeated. But there are some reason there are only proportional only candidate. So in this case, they because almost all the electorate passed. So there are 4 among 8 for Hokkaido. The 4 given to LDP. So LDP, there are the other people name listed in case party get a huge vote for proportional. So not only single elected seat numbers, but also there are some additional ones. So if they half pass, half failed. So this given seat 4 may be used for this lost persons. But because most of the seat the LDP won, so there are some extra candidate for only proportional alone candidate also passed. So these are kind of the situation what happened in case of Hokkaido. So how many people actually listed on the proportion depend the party strategy and the popularity because the single seat electorate deposit 3 million yen. 3 million yen. That is about $20,000 US dollar basis according to current 150 yen. And this is a 3 million yen for single seat. But if this is okay, this person is okay, 3 million yen, the kind of the guarantee fee, that together with proportional, also proportional, it's okay. But if proportional represents only 6 million yen, so about $40,000. So this money come back if you get 10% of valid vote. But if you don't get 10%, this amount confiscated. So this is the kind of system. So if you have the large number of people, you get more vote. That if you can't win single seat, but the people actually vote for proportional one too. So if your party has no candidate in this single seat electorate, maybe only few come to proportional. But if you have a single seat, single candidate, lots of campaigns, and you ask people, please vote for my name, a single seat electorate, and the party name for the proportional. So this is a good actually campaign to collect the vote for both for you and both for the parties. So if no candidate, there are only few or none the vote come to the proportional. Proportional have a kind of some opportunity for your party to gain extra seat because proportional, Hokkaido 8, and Tohoku 12, and in case of Tokyo 19. So the Kinki, the Osaka area, the 28. So these are very important strategy. But you have to be careful. Your party finance is strong enough to actually prepare for such millions, millions of yen for each actually candidate for single seat electorate and proportional. And so this today actually we see the these people look into the details are very much interesting to see. These here, Iwate, Ozawa Ichiro lost, and he's age 80, so probably very difficult to come back. And the Edano, north of Tokyo, Saitama, Edano, he's a very strong guy, but the loss ratio is 80% or something like this. So he couldn't get the proportion representative bracket. And me prediction, Mr. Okada, very strong guy, but he lost here. So there is a probably some other opportunities, but in case of general election, maybe no snap election coming 2 years or even 3 years. Because now Takaichi and LDP has a super majority. So no reason to go on the snap election unless some huge issue came up and the Prime Minister decided to go on another snap election, or there something happened to LDP and needed to repeat the general election. Anything could happen in the world of politics, but this is a kind of situation we have. But next, if nothing happened, next general election comes in 4 years. So not much change. And now Takaichi has a free hand to do anything, even to amend to actually propose a bill to amend the constitution that need the national votes. So, but anyway, 2/3 of the members, if LDP has in House of Councillors and House of the Representative, now have a majority, but this is still minority. So referendum for revising, amending constitution, which happen or not under Takaichi cabinet. We need to see very closely what's going on under Takaichi's the strategies in Japan. Maybe anything happen to surprise the world. Takaichi is going to meet Mr. Trump next month. She was invited to United States and meet Trump and what's going on. Is there any solution to solve the problem between Japan and China over Taiwan issues? Many things are interesting to see. See you next time.